So we all know about the Tony Hawk series of games, but did you know about this hidden gem here? Disney's Extreme Skate Adventures on PS2, aka Tony Hawk with Disney characters. Bro, the developers went insane on this game here. We have Activision, Neversoft, yes, Neversoft, and the one and only Toys for Bob. So stupid. So hopping into the game here, we can see that the menus really resemble, in my opinion, they really resemble Pro Skater 4 and Underground 1 and 2. Just kind of the way the menus like look to me, they just really remind me of those games. If you've played those games, you know what I'm talking about. So the modes in this game, of course, we have career mode, and the career mode in this game is a lot like Pro Skater 4, Underground 1 and 2, of course, where you kind of go around these maps and there's these characters that are like giving out objectives and stuff. It's not really the 2-minute based timer that was in Pro Skater 1 through 3. So the career mode is kind of like Pro Skater 4, Underground 1 and 2, and then we obviously have Free Skate. You can't forget about Free Skate. And then we have 2-player, of course. But for this video, we're gonna hop into Free Skate to dive into these parks, because the parks, in my opinion, I think are the highlight of this game. So I kind of want to focus on the parks of this game, because we all know career, we all know the Tony Hawk formula, right? But the parks in this game is what really are the highlights. So we're about to dive into these. Before we do hop into these parks though, let's take a look at the characters. We got Woody, Jesse, Buzz Lightyear, and Zurg from Toy Story. Oh, and bro, the song that plays when you hover over Zurg, oh my gosh, dude, it's a fucking banger. We then have Tarzan, Jane, Tantor, and Turk. Honestly, I don't know who these characters are. I believe they're from the Tarzan Disney animated movie, but don't quote me on that, man. The next two characters to choose from are Ryan and Mally Ann. Just these random ass kids that ended up winning a competition to be a part of the game. Honestly, congrats to them. I wonder how life is treating them as adults. And finally, from The Lion King, we have Simba, Rafiki, Timon and Pumbaa, and Nala. Anyways, I went with the boy Buzz, and we hopped into the first park, Andy's Room. Now, as you can see from the gameplay, this is literally Andy's Room from Toy Story. Now, the parks in this game have certain themes to them. We have Toy Story, Tarzan, The Lion King. So we have some themes to the parks, and the Toy Story themed parks are, in my opinion, the best ones in the entire game. Starting with Andy's Room, bro, this park is so much fun to skate. There's like dominoes laying around to grind on. There's like those Hot Wheel tracks that you saw from the movie. You can go onto Andy's bed. Bro, you can even go into the bathroom, man. And then the bathroom is a whole different section of skating, and you can go into the bathtub, go up to the sink. I have always loved miniature things. Like, listen to me real quick, you guys. I'm just kind of rambling right now, but Army Men, Sarge's Heroes 2, and even Sarge's Heroes, the first one. Bro, as a kid, I played the Nintendo 64 version, Sarge's Heroes 2, and oh my gosh, dude, the section where you're in the kitchen as the little army men fighting other dudes, being super tiny in a kitchen, it's just super cool to me. Being super tiny, skateboarding in a bedroom and bathroom, it's just badass. It's something I can't really explain as to why I really like it. Maybe some of y'all can relate to me for that, but it is badass, man. And bro, I also really love the OG Toy Story trilogy from as a kid. All y'all probably can relate. Like, bro, the OG trilogy was phenomenal. The fourth movie was like, bro, we didn't need that whatsoever. I've heard there's a fifth movie in the works. Like, bro, we never needed this, man. The 3 trilogy was perfect, man. Perfect ending. But yeah, starting off with a banger, Andy's Room. Oh my goodness. One of the best parks in the game by far. I'm gonna rate this one like a 9 out of 10 for sure. And just take a look at the pause menu, man. Like that bouncy ball is all you need to see. That bouncy ball is so nostalgic. You all know from that one intro that played like in, you know, before every Toy Story movie, like that. Like, you know what the fuck I'm talking about, man. Don't look at me. Don't look at me like that. Mom's taking us out to dinner. We're going to Pizza Planet. So, Pizza Planet. We're skating in Pizza Planet, boys. This park is actually not too bad either. I'm gonna rate this one like a 6 out of 10. Definitely not as good as Andy's Room. The arcade section, it's a little bit too dark for me. The skating in that, like, there's not really a whole lot of flow, mainly half pipes and stuff. Not really a huge fan of the arcade area. But when we go to the kitchen and like the dining, eating area, those areas, oh my gosh, dude, I could spend hours in those areas, especially the dining room area. A lot of fun stuff to skate. Amazing flow when it comes to doing your tricks and shit. And oh my goodness, like, I love the atmosphere of that dining area as well. Not a bad park whatsoever. It does really replicate the vibe of Pizza Planet from the movies. Not exactly. I feel like the vibe from the movies was better, but they tried their best, and in some instances it is a little bit too dark to see, but not a bad map whatsoever. Also, I'd really love to shout out my boy God Poseidon, aka Baby Brady. No, not you. Baby Brady from the comment section. The other Baby Brady, not you, don't worry about it, man. I'd really love to shout him out for recommending that I actually play and review this game on the channel, man. And for the last park with the Toy Story theme, we go to Zurg's World. All right, now this park really reminds me of that one scene. I can't remember what Toy Story movie it was, but the one scene where Buzz is running, like sprinting from those fucking spikes in that like super bright, like white room. Y'all know what I'm talking about. This map really reminds me of that scene, man. I mean, this park is not bad whatsoever. It's definitely not as good as Andy's Room, and honestly, not even better than Pizza Planet, I would say. But I really do like the inside area of the map that's kind of underground. That inside area, that's the part that really does remind me of that one scene from the movie. But the outside area, not really a fan. It's a bit too open for me, not really a whole lot of stuff to skate. Also, your characters, you can feel the slowness of your movement in this game compared to, like, let's say Pro Skater 3. I don't know what it is, but in this game, you feel like you're way slower to skate. So that big ass open area, it really is worse since I feel like I'm so fucking slow, man. I don't know why, but not a bad map. Zurg's World, I like the underground section, like I said. Definitely not nowhere near the best. And even later down in the list, man, there's some really good maps in this game. But I would have to give this a 3 out of 10, man. Who's snapping me? Bro, Connor. Shout out my boy Connor. Next up, we got Jungle Treehouse, based off of the Tarzan animated movie. Yo! Guys, we just hit 1,000, baby! I have my live viewer, bro, I have my live view count on. We just hit 1K, boys. Let's go. All right, this park is bad. This park is terrible. I am not gonna lie to you. I have never seen the Tarzan animated movie. I'll be honest with you guys. So I can't really relate to this map, but it's bad. It's way too open. There's like no flow to it. And yes, I understand this game is targeted towards kids, unlike the actual Tony Hawk series, but this park is still bad. 0 out of 10, man. Let's move on. All right, now for Human Camp. Kind of an interesting title for a skate park, but let's see what it's all about. Honestly, this park is straight up flames, man. It just looks like a camp that people have stationed up. So I guess Human Camp isn't really a bad title. It's still kind of worded weird. I feel like they could have titled it as something a little bit differently than Human Camp. Maybe just regular camp, maybe just camp. That would have still made sense, you know? But you straight up vandalize all their plates when you're skating. It's kind of fun to do that. The sound effect is kind of satisfying. And in general, like I said, the flow is super good, a lot of stuff to skate. It is kind of a basic park, just kind of like a little campground, but still has a lot of fun stuff to skate. And the plates, I really like the plates. Human Camp, 8 out of 10. Actually pretty good. Lastly, for the Tarzan theme of parks, we have Clayton's Ship, 10 out of 10. Just kidding, it's more like an 8. But Clayton's Ship, super cool park. It's a little dark considering I'm playing Turk, and while they have my kind, it's a little dark. Bro, what is this script? It's a little dark considering I'm playing Turk, and while they have my kind caged up in the undersection of the ship. Like, what the fuck? Okay, anyways, they have my kind caged up in the undersection of the ship. My kind, I was playing as Turk, the gorilla. They had gorillas caged up under the undercarriage of the ship, and I'm just down there having fun, skating around. They're probably pissed off looking at me free, enjoying my life, you know, skateboarding on my fucking frying pan or whatever the hell I was skateboarding on. Still a little dark considering that they have these, you know, apes caged down under the ship. This game's ready to eat for everyone, and we'll get down later in the line for the list, dude. Bro, there is some dark missions here, especially in the Lion King theme of levels. So stay tuned for that one. But anyways, this park is super fun to skate. The view is amazing from the top of the ship, that skyline or the skybox, whatever you want to call it. Beautiful, really a nice view. And this park really reminds me a lot of Cruise Ship from Pro Skater 3, except Clayton's Ship is better than Cruise Ship from Pro Skater 3. I'm just gonna say that right here, right now, man. I'd rather play Clayton's Ship. Now for the Lion King themed parks, starting with Pride Rock. Are they trying to say something about the Lion King? Is he like gay or something? I don't know, man. I don't have a problem with gays. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Quick little fun fact about me. In middle school, people used to think I was gay in middle school. Don't know why.
Can you see?
But you know, middle school kids have imaginations above that are out of this world, like Zathura. I just watched that last night. Wow, this video has a lot of rambling. This video is all over the place, man. All right, Pride Rock isn't necessarily the kind of spot I would like to skate. It's just basically an area with fallen tree branches to grind and some rocks and a big tree in the middle that you can reach by entering this waterfall that are on the 2 sides of the map. I mean, the flow isn't bad. You know, here's one thing that I can never stop thinking about when I'm playing Disney's Extreme Skate Adventures. I can never stop thinking about, in the back of my mind, the other Tony Hawk games when I play this game, and how I'd rather be playing those right now. And now we head to the graveyard. Okay, so I understand these parks are based off the movies, and honestly, I've never seen The Lion King, man. Yeah, I apologize, but I'm just not a huge fan of animated children movies. But this park is just sinister. It's dark, has lava pits and other weird things like bones, and some creepy atmospheric ambience. Listen to this. I would never play this park again. I feel like I'm gonna get possessed. 0 out of 10. And the last park with the Lion King theme, we have Scars Canyon. Bro, this is literally graveyard, but during the day and without the lava pits. Creepy as hell too, with this weird ASMR sounds in the background. Not bad, I guess. I mean, as you can tell, the Toy Story parks are by far the best in this game. The non-Toy Story ones are either boring or disturbing. Except for Clayton's Ship. That one's still kind of disturbing though. Now there's one final park in this game. Now, this final park may be a top contender for the best park in this entire game. Now, how do you access this park? Well, from what I know, you have to pick one of the kid characters, either Mally Ann or Ryan. So I decided to pick Ryan, and you can go into the park titled Ollywood. 100% the best park in the game, hands down. I'm just gonna list off everything that this park has to offer that I think is absolutely amazing. So there's a parking garage, an aquarium, there's an actual skate park area, pretty decently sized with a lot of cool ramps and rails and stuff. I really am a fan of that. A grocery store. Oh my goodness, the grocery store. It gives me the vibes of like Monsters Inc. Scream Team when you're in that like convenience store area. The grocery store in this park, phenomenal. Really fun to skate. The colors are vibrant and it's just a good vibe overall. There's a movie theater playing The Lion King. Now it's a little bit dark in the movie theater, which makes sense. It's a goddamn movie theater. You don't watch movies with the lights on, do you? So I'm not gonna, remove points for this park because it's a little bit dark in the fucking movie theater. A little plaza area. There's a lighthouse you can go up into. And to finish off, there's a whole fucking McDonald's restaurant. No joke. The sign and everything. They straight up advertise McDonald's, Nokia in this park, and I love it. It's kind of reminds me of my reaction when I first found out that there was McDonald's in Tony Hawk's Underground 1. Bro! There's an actual McDonald's. Yeah, it's just crazy that, there's a fucking McDonald's in these skateboarding games that I love to play. I just find it so cool, man. I geek out over this shit, as you can tell. Now, if this park was in Pro Skater 3, Underground 2, let's say, this park would be one of the best parks in the whole Tony Hawk series, by far. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a 10 out of 10 park. But anyways, you guys, that's going to conclude this episode of the BR80 Show. Thank you, God Poseidon, for recommending that I review this game on the channel. And thank you to my lovely channel members that contribute to the channel every monthly, the BR80 crew, Tate Harris and Baby Brady. Thank you guys so much for your contributions to the channel. And thank you all so much for 1,000 subscribers. It means the world to me. I'm sure I've already had a video drop talking about the specials that are coming up and whatnot. I think the video is just called 1,000 subscribers. So go ahead and watch that. We're doing a Q&A. If y'all have any questions you want me to answer for a Q&A coming up in the future, post in the comments of this video or the 1,000 sub special video. And yeah, man, we got 3 specials planned coming up very soon. More details on that will be either in the 1,000 subscriber video or coming up here. And make sure you check the community tab in my channel as well to stay up to date on all the news of the BR80 Show. And make sure you subscribe for weekly retro gaming content, man. We post every week over here. So thank you so much for the tuning in. Whatever, I'm just all over the place in this video. The specials I got are gonna be really fun, really good, you guys, so stay tuned. Thank you guys. We'll see you later.